SX1 Australian Supercross Championships Round 2, final time. Will it be Justin Brayton going back to back? What about the number 4 of Luke Clout? Been very, very good. Heat winner, very fast time. Doing his best to get on terms with Justin Brayton. Is he the guy that can do it? What about the number 24, Brayton's teammate, Brett Metcalf? Is he the guy to do it tonight? He has been in exceptional form. Keep your eye on the number 7, Dylan Long. Is he the next guy to do it? Number 199, Nathan Crawford, first race back after injury. "15-second board. 5 seconds. It's going to be Dylan Long's got a good one. Justin Brayton goes in hot. Is he going to get around the inside of a corner? Brett Metcalf it is. Oh, they're going to have to strap themselves in now. It's a Honda 1-2. What we saw at Jimboomba, Metcalf has to stretch it to get over that. Nathan Crawford now has worked his way into third place, number 199 CDR Yamaha Monster Energy Machine. Oh, Crawford sweeps straight to the inside of Brett Metcalf through the whoops. Shoves it straight on the inside and relegate Brett Metcalf. But look at the gap that Justin Brayton has pulled already. Great move there from Nathan Crawford. He is not messing around. Fresh off a shoulder reconstruction. Maybe had 3 or 4 weeks on this bike. Look at what he's doing for the CDR Yamaha Monster Energy team. Oh, Crawford also at the Huckabuck and Wild. He's gone down. He's hit the ground well hard, Nathan Crawford. Oh, it doesn't look promising at all for Nathan Crawford. He's signalling to race safe. We'll keep our eye on that one for Nathan Crawford, but he knows there's an injury there. So back to the front with 19 laps remaining. Look at Justin Brayton. He had a 1.5 second advantage over the last lap, and he is gone already. See what that's got to be near 3 seconds already now for Justin Brayton. Metcalf 3.3 seconds. So a little incident there with Nathan Crawford. Luke Clout locked and loaded in third place. 1.2 seconds in arrears now of Brett Metcalf. The medical flags are flying here. Race safe there now, attending to Nathan Crawford. Now Luke Clout just about on terms of Brett Metcalf. 3.3 seconds after 2 laps though for Justin Brayton. May well be a procession for him now. What's Luke Clout got for Brett Metcalf? Pretty sure Justin Brayton lives around here in the Coolum Beach area when he comes to Australia. He moves his family over, gets settled, lives in the Coolum Beach area. He's sleeping in his own bed tonight, and be no better way to put your head down than with a win. In round 2 now, Luke Clout showing a wheel to the inside there of Brett Metcalf. I think he's going to be so easy to rattle. Forced to roll this second. So we've got crossed yellows, fast-moving yellows, and a medical flag. They're there attending to Nathan Crawford, so these guys being very respectful. There's no jumping through there. Jace Owen in the background there with Daniel Reardon. Daniel Reardon in 6th. Nick Sutherland last time through credited with 5th place. It's a great ride from Nick Sutherland if he's in 5th place. The 151 Moree kid. Full privateer effort. Marshall in 7th, Bob Dobson in 8th, Bopping in 9th, Long in 10th, Madden, Small, Dice, Allen, Corey Watts in 15th, Josh Kilvington, Ricky Gerbwood, Tim MacArthur. At this point in time, Nathan Crawford. Going to be a DNF, I would say, by the look of that. officials down there marking that spot where we see Nathan Crawford being attended to by Suzuki Race Safe, just to ensure that the riders do adhere to those flags and there is no jumping. So far, the guys have all been very, very respectful of the fallen rider. Another bike there being pushed off the whoop. That's the number 33 of Cody Dice. His bike has now been pushed off. Oh, look at this race we've got going on here now between Luke Clout and Brett Metcalf. He goes to the inside here on Metcalf. Is he going to make the pass? Will he sweep across and protect the line? Metcalf holds his speed and takes that corner away, just rips the line away from Clout. Using all his experience there, Brett Metcalf. Just getting a bit more breathing room now over Luke Clout. Dustin Brayton now opened that gap out to 4.2 seconds. So to me, like race management now coming into it already with Dustin Brayton. Line's starting to open up in these corners, but Metcalf at the moment, Clout got by, he took him straight back, and he's just opened up enough of a gap now for breathing room. Here comes Clout again to the inside. Metcalf gets the drive through the turn, so it's not really going to affect him, but he shows him a wheel. See if Clout can get something here, doubling into the corner there. That gap between those two is saying 1.2, but it's a little bit closer than that. Now the guys at Race Safe have got Crawford up now to that corner, so racing commences back as normal. Just heading their way into temporary fencing higher turn. Through Yamaha turn. Down along this long Dunlop rhythm section. Dustin Brayton still at the 3.6 second mark lead over Brett Metcalf. A little bit sideways coming out of those whips there for Metcalf. Totally under control. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there off the edge of that one from Brett Metcalf. Now Clout closed right up. Watching to the dragon back. Is he going to go to the inside? No, Metcalf protects his line and stays to the inside. Clout now trying to get the drive to go to the inside on this turn. Not quite close enough. Brett Metcalf, just time Clout gets close enough. He just finds a little bit more or sprints for a half lap or finds a better section somewhere. A little bit quicker and grabbing a few tenths, maybe half here or there, and just opening up that gap yet again. Just using all his experience here, Brett Metcalf. Had to be a good 5 or 10 years racing AMA Supercross. Definitely knows his way around a Supercross track. Probably more renowned as a motocross rider. I'm very unlucky not to win a National Motocross Series Championship in the US. Now his Supercross game is really coming to the fore. Guys at Penrite or Honda would be really stoked with this effort at the moment. They're running on 1-2. 4 seconds just about dead now as the gap between Dustin Brayton and Brett Metcalf. I truly believe this is just race management now from Dustin Brayton. He's found a pace at around about the 55-second mark. And he just keeps ticking those over. 55.4, 55.7, 55.6. Last 3 laps there. 12 laps left remaining. Luke Clout just being held up a little bit there by Ricky Gerwood as Gerwood's a lap down. So just opened up a bit of a gap now. 2.2 seconds is a gap now that Metcalf has opened up. Dace Owen back in 4th place. He's 9 seconds in a rear of Luke Clout. Oh, Dustin Brayton. A little bit of an issue there. Has trouble getting out of that turn. One of those hay bales has been dragged down into that turn. And just had a little bit of an issue getting out of that turn there, Dustin Brayton, but nothing to panic about at the moment. He is human after all. This is where he does it every time, Justin Brayton. His whoop speed spectacular, as is Brett Metcalf. Just holding good form through the whoops. Getting up on top of that very first whoop and just continuing to stay on top of them and skimming very nicely. I have to say, this track has held up an absolute treat at the moment as well. Guys from Tomka Works have done a sensational job making sure we have an excellent track here for this main event. So Jace Owen and Daniel Reardon, a battle for fifth is still going on there. About 2.7 seconds between the number 5 of Jace Owen and the 122 of Daniel Reardon. Now Dustin Brayton starting to come up on Zach Thorne, who put a lap on him. Half race distance now, half race distance. Dustin Brayton, 10 laps down, same left to go. Oh, just a little bit rough through that section there. Just got a bit of lap traffic there. Dustin Brayton now, 9 laps left to run. 4.1 seconds is still that gap there to Brett Metcalf. Now he's got a buffer of 3.5 over Luke Clout. Just looks like he's going through the motions at the moment. Dustin Brayton just picking his mark and picking off lap. Looking to that outside line there. Not going to get caught up by that hay bale again this lap around, Dustin Brayton. Hard left through Yamaha corner. Blue flag start to fly. There is a number 5 complete parts Kawasaki machine of Jace Owen. Good day on the fly so far for these guys. Second with Aaron Canty and SX2. That's probably one of the best races of Supercross I've seen here in a long time. Jace Owen, number 5 machine, he's locked into 4th place. Around about 10 seconds in arrears of Luke Clout. Brayton passed Jesse Dobson, put the lap on him. Bit over half race distance, Dustin Brayton in the lead from Brett Metcalf, Luke Clout, Jace Owen, Dan Reardon in the number 5 ride, Dylan Long, Robbie Marshall, Lawson Bopping, Jesse Dobson, Nick Sutherland rounding out the top 10. And we've got Zach Small, Jesse Madden, Ricky Gerbwood, Josh Gilvington, Corey Watts in 15th place. Tim MacArthur, James Allen, Cody Dice, and Nathan Crawford, unfortunately, will be a DNF in this one. Fingers crossed we'll get to see Nathan Crawford next weekend. Brett Metcalf through the whoops now in 2nd place. Last time through, Dustin Brayton had nearly 5-second advantage. 4.7, so now Brayton looks to me like he's just managing that gap. Fearing 2 veterans out front, both men well into their 30s. I have to say, in this sport, it's definitely a veteran state. Very experienced. Now a bit of lap traffic coming into play here. Jesse Dobson in front of getting out of the way now, being very respectful of Brett Metcalf, staying out of his way, letting him run his race. Starting to pick his mark now, Justin Brayton. 7 laps left to run. At a 4.7 second advantage over Brett Metcalf. That's where he makes it in those whoop. His whoop form and speed is very good, as is Brett Metcalf. Now looking like they're changing up their line to work the very inside of those whoop. Nice little rut formed through that next corner there. 6 laps left to run for Brett Metcalf. He's got a 4.9 second deficit for Justin Brayton. We go a 4.5 second deficit. Luke Clout now is in arrears. Brett. Oh, Justin Brayton, a little bit of huckabuck through the whoops there, but nothing to worry about. Fun and games there for Justin Brayton. Bit of a heart in the mouth moment, but pretty sure he's had more than one of those in his career. 6 seconds now. Brayton just starting to open. A little bit of a buffer now over Brett Metcalf. Maybe Metcalf now has worked out that he's got a buffer over Clout, and he too is backing it down. Second in the first round in Jimboomba a few weeks ago. Five laps left to run now. There's just been a procession for Justin Brayton. He, not credited with the whole shot. He was very, very close. No one really gotten too close to him since that point. Driving through those whoops and controlling the race. Not any pressure at all, Justin Brayton. He and Brett Metcalf really are doing the greater majority of their work through the whoop, just maintaining those gaps. Luke Clout got close to Metcalf early, couldn't quite get the job done. When he did, Metcalf snapped back the position and found a bit of extra pace and opened up that gap, 4.4 seconds that he's got now. "13 seconds from Clout back to Daso and Daniel Reardon's, a further 1.4 seconds back. Doing long significantly further back than that. Going on there, he hasn't quite popped through our timing screen, but he's credited at the moment with 6, Jesse Dobson in 7. Three laps left to go now. Brett Metcalf. His buffer now, Luke Clout, 5.2. So it's opened up a buffer now, whether Luke Clout's backing it down a little bit. That gap between Brayton and Metcalf is stable at 6 seconds. Metcalf, 3 laps left to run. It's sensational rhythm. That nice long Dunlop rhythm section. Two laps left to go now for Brett Metcalf. That gap rock solid and stable at 6 seconds between Brayton and Metcalf. Justin Brayton, though, handy lead. There is Justin Brayton, 2 laps to go. He's going to see the last lap board after he gets through these whoops. As per usual, perfect form, good speed. Finds that nice rut on the outside, drills it in. Last lap board now for Justin Brayton. Gap last time through between Luke Clout and Jace Owen, roughly around about 13 seconds. 7.5 now was the difference between Brett Metcalf and Justin Brayton. Putting a lap now on Dylan Long, who's credited at the moment with 6, so he's lapped up to 6th place now, Justin Brayton. Really he's in a class of his own. Definitely not been challenged so far, this one. Nice big long Dunlop rhythm lane there for Justin Brayton. For the last time today, round 2 of the Australian Supercross Championships. Through the Motor X whoop. Last turn, Justin Brayton charges towards the finish. Justin Brayton wins round 2 of the Australian Supercross Championship. Looking now for the number 24 of Brett Metcalf. Brett Metcalf it is, he comes across the line, 12.6 seconds back. Backed it right down towards that last lap there, Brett Metcalf. Luke Clout holding position, grabbing third place. 14 seconds back, so Jace Owen, so an incident there at some point for Luke Clout. He shed some 8 odd seconds there, and Jace Owen made up 10 seconds, so a bit of a loss of time there for Luke Clout. Jace Owen in 5. 4, I should say, Daniel Reardon in 5, doing long, and 6, Jesse Dobson in 7. Lawson Bopping in the 8, Nick Sutherland in 9, Robbie Marshall 10, Zach Small 11, Jesse Madden 12, Ricky Gerwood 13, 14 is Josh Kilvington, Corey Watts in 15, Timothy MacArthur in 16, 17 is James Allen, 18 is Cody Dice, and that rounds out our field.